screen says it's impressive to say 54 jokes in under 4 minutes. Well, here comes 55 jokes in under 4 minutes while I'm wearing a jacket full of cartoon characters. Don't ask. Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers? He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every show is a cast. Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards? He was just going through a stage. I invented a new word. Plagiarism. Knock knock. Who's there? Control freak. Okay, now you say control freak who? Can a kangaroo jump higher than a house? Of course, a house can't jump at all. People always tell me I'm condescending. That means talking down to people. I wondered why the baseball was getting bigger. Then it hit me. A Mexican magician says he will disappear on the count of 3. He says, 1, 2, poof. He disappears without a trace. The Secret Service just had to change its protocol for when the president is in danger. Instead of yelling, get down, they have to yell, Donald, duck. Well, now that's just goofy. Do you use your right hand when you're writing a paper? I use a pencil. How does a rabbi make his coffee? He brews it. It's hard to explain things to kleptomaniacs because they always take things literally. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing? My friend said to me, what rhymes with orange? I said, no it doesn't. I went bobsledding the other day. Killed 250 bobs. Why did the old man fall in the well? Because he couldn't see that well. Why can't you run through a campground? Because you can only ran. Past tense. I used to think I was indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. I was gonna tell you why I've been procrastinating so much, but I'll just do it later. What did the buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school? Bye, son. I recently decided to sell my vacuum cleaner as all it's been doing is gathering dust. Don't you hate it when people answer their own questions? I do.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe.
Where do all these extra single socks come from? I saw a sign that said, watch for children. Sounds like a fair trade to me. They all started laughing when they heard I wanted to be a comedian. They're not laughing now. A slice of pie is $2.50 in Jamaica and $3 in the Bahamas. Those are some pie rates of the Caribbean. I thought my doctor diagnosed me with schizophrenia until I realized I don't have a doctor. What do you call a very small Valentine? A Valentine! How many Alzheimer's patients does it take to screw in a light bulb to get to the other side? I'm reading this book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. See, I used to think my brain was the most important organ in my body, but then I thought, look who's telling me that. Sure, the shovel was a groundbreaking invention, but everyone was blown away by the leaf blower. Why can't Harry Potter tell the difference between his best friend and his cooking pot? They're both called Ron. Called Ron, a cauldron.
Wingardium Leviosa.
How was Rome split into 2? Caesars. Did you hear about the guy whose whole left side got cut off? He's all right now. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. Why did the one-handed man cross the road? To get to the second-hand shop. Why did the tailless dog cross the road? To get to the retail store. What do a green apple and a red apple have in common? They're both red, except for the green one. I didn't want to believe my dad was stealing from his job as a road worker. But when I got home, all the signs were there. With great reflexes comes great responsibility. Why does the military use acid? To neutralize the enemy base. Thanks for explaining what the word many means. It means a lot. Dr. Frankenstein entered a bodybuilding contest and realized he seriously misunderstood the objective. I have a Polish friend who's a sound technician and a Czech one too. Czech one too. Czech one too. I plan on living forever. So far, so good. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One's really heavy, the other's a little lighter. How many tickles does it take to make a squid laugh? 10 tickles. What did the cell say to his sister when she stepped on his foot? Mitosis. Mitosis. How do you know the moon is going broke? It's down to its last quarter. A neutron walks into a bar and asks the bartender, how much for a drink? The bartender responds, for you, no charge. What is a cat ion afraid of? A dog ion. Where does bad light end up? In prism. Why can't you trust an atom? They make up everything. Wow, at the end these became really nerdy. Boom! 55 jokes under 4 minutes. Okay, the video is ending now.